Okay, wait, this is actually not going to fit. We have a problem.
Oh my God, what did you do?
There's absolutely no way that I'm about to fit 3 people's cruise outfits for an entire week in a single suitcase.
I don't think this is working.
Okay, where there's a will, there's a way. I just don't know how I thought this was a good idea. We leave for our cruise in just a few days, and I decided to somehow make this bold decision that we are only bringing 1 suitcase. If this idea does not work, we very well could be repurchasing outfits in the cruise gift shop. So today we are going to be testing my theory for real. Can I actually pack 3 people for an entire week full of fun on a cruise ship into 1 single suitcase? This next one is simply something that I can't go to sleep without. Hello, good morning, and welcome back to another Fam Bam vlog. Today we are officially packing for our Carnival cruise, and I am being bold enough to attempt to fit everything into a single suitcase for myself, my 2 kiddos, and a week full of fun. Let's see if this actually works. Okay, so let's be honest. The key to packing for a cruise is outfits, not options. There will be no just-in-case piles. I am notorious for doing that. This vacation, not happening. I simply don't have the room for it. So in my head, I'm thinking sea days, port days, activities on board, and dinners. Because if I end up packing all of those options, what happens every single time? I overpack. We all overpack. And then I regret because I could have had so much extra space for the fun things. If we overpack this time, this suitcase behind me is never closing. These 2 items here have genuinely changed the way that we travel. So instead of digging through one giant mess, everyone's going to get their own cube. As a family of 4, the idea behind this is realistically, everyone's gonna get their own colors. However, for this trip, Emerson and I are going to be sharing this set of packing cubes. I am genuinely trying to minimize as much stress as possible for this trip. Being the only parent that is going with 2 young kids, that cube packing was one way that I felt like my kids can still be independent and have their own bags, but also I can help coach them into knowing exactly where their outfits are and where to look. And then I did want to highlight in this video that if you go down to the description below, I actually went ahead and created an entire blog post on what I packed for 5 nights for our Carnival Breeze cruise. Basically a realistic capsule wardrobe for women. I wanted to take the guesswork out of this, so I created the blog post, and inside that blog post there's going to be a completely printable capsule wardrobe that actually breaks it down day by day. What to wear on your travel day there, what to wear on embarkation day, what to wear on your sea days, your port days, and whenever you disembark. Everything is going to be linked in that checklist. Be sure to go and check that out. If you are not yet, make sure that you are following us over on Amazon as well, where I've linked all of my outfits and everything that I've curated over there on my Amazon storefront. So be sure to go over there and check that one out as well. Otherwise, you can find everything down below in our description. This is the largest size. I figured since I'm an adult, I'll go ahead and take this size and then give the next size to Miss Emerson. And I've actually used the printable checklist where I've also curated the capsule wardrobe. I'm gonna go ahead and put all those outfits inside of this cube. Then I'm going to be using this smaller cube to go ahead and put in things like my pajamas, bras and underwear, socks, and swimsuits. I love that these new cubes actually have what's similar to like a suitcase style, where they have like the little buckles to help hold your clothes in place. So you can tell that this is not very deep. However, these are the actual compression ones, which is perfect because we're taking 1 suitcase, which means we gotta fit all these outfits in there all together. I went ahead and I separated my outfits. Again, I packed very, very lightly. Go over to our blog, check that out in the description. You'll see I'm so serious. I'm not overpacking this time. I've got all of my outfits kind of separated. I'm actually going to leave this first one out because this is going to be my travel day outfit. Everything else, it's a capsule wardrobe, so that means that I'm gonna be mixing and matching different pieces because I wanted to eliminate having all of the extras. I don't know about you, but this literally fit you perfectly. Did it not? That's amazing. You did so great. One of the best things about these packing cubes is they actually compress down, and that zipper, tell me that is not satisfying. Again, if you are cruising soon, I have everything linked overall on my storefront, but from here on out, this is the one thing that I actually refuse to travel without. Now I'm gonna give you a list of just some things that additionally we are packing, maybe some things that you might overlook. First up on my list is we are going to be packing the kids' swim goggles. Second thing on my list is we are going to be packing water shoes. Something else I had on my list was actually the over-the-door like shoe organizer, but you can actually put in like your sunscreen, any type of over-the-counter medicines, shoes, anything anything like that. It actually would help too if you have younger kids. You can roll their outfits and stuff them in there as well. I will be bringing our phone chargers, portable charger, power bank. This next one is simply something that I like just can't go to sleep without. I mean, I would have to be like seriously dead tired to not sleep with this. This time we are packing a portable sound machine because I have also adapted my entire family to the sound machine that we have at home. And because Austin is going to be staying back on this trip, I didn't want to take that away from him. So we're now going to be taking a portable sound machine. Next item that we are going to be taking on this cruise, we are going to be taking metal hooks because the walls in the cruise ship are metal. And so we are going to be using these to hang up wet swimsuits, hang up our goggles, hang up extra clothes, hats, things of that nature. Basically anything to keep the mess off the floor. Next item I purchased for this cruise that I actually didn't do last time was last cruise I forgot to print out our luggage tags. So it took us a little bit to get through dropping off our bags for embarkation. This time, because I'm traveling solo, I did not want to make that same mistake. So I went ahead and picked up this pack of luggage tags. Obviously we are only bringing one suitcase, hopefully at this point, but I wanted to have the luggage tags just in case so nothing does get lost. This next item is actually something that I've never done before, but I have high hopes for. Every other cruise we've done, we've all packed our own suitcases. Obviously we are trying not to do that this time. With kids, you know as well as I do that as soon as they're done with an outfit, things go flying. And I cannot tell you how many times we've had to like scour the room prior to leaving a hotel, cruise, anything like that. This time what we are going to do is I actually purchased a collapsible laundry hamper, and right off the rip, as soon as we get in there and we start unpacking things, I'm actually just going to pop that bad boy open, and as we move through each day, I'm just going to throw our dirty clothes into that hamper. The idea behind this is as we finish our cubes and we pull all of our clothes out, then we'll be able to just stuff that entire dirty clothes hamper into the suitcase, shut everything up, get going back home. Next item on my list is actually more so like a passport or identification holder. So I'm going to actually be using this to compile all of our documents, passport, birth certificate, IDs, check-in paperwork, everything is going to go in this. Basically, this thing is about to be my Bible. The very last item that I want to highlight for this trip, this is not a necessity. This is just something a little bit more fun. I wanted another way to get the kids involved this trip, and so I actually ended up getting them something a little special. So for this trip, I ended up getting them print camera. Ready?
I'm excited about these.
Yes! Okay, so the kids are gonna get to take their own pictures, and we're gonna get to kind of see the cruise experience through their eyes, which I thought was so special. The camera does not print in color, but we're gonna get to have a whole slew of black and white little photos that they can also decorate because I think this kit comes with little markers, so giving them something else to do. But I thought that that was so neat that I went ahead and I also got them a photo album where as we are taking all these pictures, they can slide it in, and then we'll have a whole photo album to come back home and show dad after our trip. I'm not gonna lie, I am not confident at this point. I didn't realize how big that actual cube was, and that has taken up over half of the suitcase. So, okay, wait. So obviously it's closing, but we literally don't have any extra room on this side. If we stack on top, we're gonna have to like extend the suitcase.
Mom, what did we do?
Okay, I know. We still have to get Bentley's stuff in here. I'm a little worried. Voila. Bentley is perfectly packed in his packing cubes. All right.
Oh my gosh, that's so little.
I know. Guys, look at this. This is a week's worth of clothes. A week's worth of clothes is literally in this pile right now. This is the final verdict. Let's figure out if all three of us are gonna be able to pack in a single suitcase.
This is the scary part. Can I do the honors?
Yes, Emerson, I'm gonna let you do the honors. Okay. We're getting closer. We are a little overflown on this side. Let's see if this actually works.
Oh my gosh. I think this is gonna work. Woo. Last vote. Who thinks this is gonna fit?
I think so. I think we're good. Zip it up, girl.
I think it's working. And voila! 3 people suitcase. There is weeks of clothes in here. All 3 of us literally fit in this box.
I'm so proud of you. Thank you for your help. I genuinely had my doubts. I wasn't 1000% sure that it was going to work. I actually planned, and I'm gonna show you guys. Okay, so I actually had a plan B suitcase here. This is typically my carry-on that I'll take on flights. I was fully prepared to not be able to pack into a single suitcase. So anyways, I'm very, very happy. Packing this way, what we just did, makes this entire trip feel so much less chaotic. And honestly, if we can do this with one suitcase, I feel like I can actually survive this entire cruise week by myself with 2 kiddos. I'm excited. Okay, that that means next up, Galveston. If you are someone who's cruising soon, I genuinely hope that this video has helped you kind of see that cube packing is definitely the way to go, especially whenever traveling with kids. If you feel like this video has helped you even in the slightest, make sure to give this video a thumbs up so it can also help someone else who is facing the troubles of packing for a cruise. Make sure you're subscribed because our cruise week officially begins in just a few days, in 2 days, because we leave Friday.
Oh,
yeah.
That's gonna be sick.
Yes, right? Okay, so make sure you're subscribed so you do not miss out on any of the fun that we have coming up. We'll see you on the next one.
Love you.
Bye.
Peace.